talk about.
It's quite poor. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Ian and this is a series of videos about how to play the guitar. This is lesson 5. If this is the first time that you've been here, you'd be well advised to go back and have a look at the other lessons which are linked in the description down below and work through them. In this video we're going to be doing a couple of exercises. We're going to be looking at playing the guitar with a downstroke and an upstroke. Up until now everything we've done has been with a downstroke. We're going to rectify that now. We're also going to have a look at something called the E minor pentatonic scale, which does mean that you'll be able to play melodies over the blues that we've been working on. First things first, let's have a look at how we play these up and down strokes. So far, if we pick the E minor chord, which we've been using, doesn't matter what chord, it's the same principle for all, but we'll stick to the E minor because that's probably one of the easiest ones. Two ways of playing our downstrokes. We know that we play with the back of the hands, with the back of the nails, okay? Now when we come to play the upstroke, we use the thumb. So we go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, okay? So when we come to use the plectrum, we have to use a bit more wrist. So we're gonna go down, up, down, up, down, up. And what you'll notice is that I'm not digging the plectrum in, I'm not going all the way up, I'm only going so far up. It's a shortened upstroke. If I play it with fingers first quite quickly, then you'll see how the action goes. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. And once you've actually mastered the every half beat, we'll treat them as half beats. Once you've mastered every downstroke and upstroke, we can start to play around with it a bit more. So you might do things like this. We can do exactly the same with our plectrum. It will sound a bit louder and a bit more, got a bit more attack. So it's going to be... So the thing to do is to practice this up and down. Practice it with your fingers, practice it with your plectrum so that you get the feel for both. Doesn't matter what chord you're playing, and try on when you're changing chords. So if you're going on the E minor to the A minor and back again. Practice it nice and slowly at first. Now what we're going to do is, for the second part of this lesson, we're going to look at what's called the E minor pentatonic scale. Now the E minor pentatonic scale can be used to play lead improvised melodies over the top of any song that is in the key of E minor. So we could definitely play in the first part of our blues song, because that's in E minor. It just changed to E major, and some of it may work on that. It's worth experimenting, but generally we would need to change to a major pentatonic scale. I don't want to confuse you too much with this sort of stuff at the moment, but actually we'll get to all of these sort of scales at some point. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how the E minor pentatonic scale looks and works on the guitar. The notes that we're going to an open E. We're going to go to the 3rd fret here, open again, 2nd fret here, open again, 2nd fret here, open again, 2nd fret here, open, 3rd, open, 3rd. And the way to practice this is to just initially just go up and down, and when you get to the top, go backwards. Take your time with it, and as we've said with all of this type of thing, practice makes perfect. Practice it as much as you can. And once you're fairly comfortable with that, just try playing that scale over the part A of the blues. The reason for doing that is it will help you because it's quite slow, it's 80 beats a minute, it's nice and steady, so you'll be able to get the rhythm of that song. At this point in time, you don't necessarily need to start making it more sophisticated than it is. We'll have a look at that in a couple of weeks' time. You can also go back and look at the beginning section of lesson 3, where I do a little bit of improvisation and I play the E minor pentatonic scale over that, but I play it in a different position. But it's worth having a look. So that's right at the beginning of lesson 3. I hope that was useful. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much. Bye bye.